Welcome to the Kool, the Kareem Matthews podcast. I'm Kareem Matthews. I'm here with my dude, my boy, my Ramley, point guard extraordinaire, Super Ram fan, fake ass DJ, world traveler, Mr. Rodney Lusain. What up, my dude?
Ditto for you. Ditto for you. Shit, you was wheels up more recently than me.
Yeah, shout out to El Paso, man. That was a cool weekend. You know what I'm saying? We had a great time. We did 5 shows. I met a lot of cool people. Shout out to the Tokum Dispensary. They hooked it up. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna see y'all next time I'm out there. Nah, El
That's not in El
Paso.
Paso though, right? Where's that
That,
dispensary? You said it was
oh,
in New
actually, nah,
Mexico.
that's the dispensary was in New Mexico, which is like right across the right over the border. It's crazy because when you drive into New Mexico, it's not a far drive. I mean, it's a 5 minute drive, but when you drive into New Mexico, Juarez is on the other side of the freeway that you drive. You driving parallel to Juarez.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Then you hit New Mexico. So it's like literally, you know what I'm saying? You in El Paso, you in New Mexico, and Juarez is right here, all at like a one intersection. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy, but nah, like right on the New Mexico side, it's popping over there. You know what I'm saying? Weed is legal. They got the racetrack right there. Like you can really go over there and just spend the whole day. Like that's actually kind of what we did.
And you didn't go to Juarez, huh?
Nah, it's crazy because the weekend we was out there was when the shit popped off with the cartel.
Mm.
When we had killed they killed one of the leaders, and so the cartel went crazy. You know what I'm saying? And some of the people from El Paso was telling me how it was brewing up for like 2 weeks before that. There was like the cartel had been snatching cars off the road. He said they snatched a Greyhound bus, my nigga, full of people, and all they found was the people's stuff. You know what I'm saying? And she said they snatched individual cars off the road. She was like, when they snatch the car off the road, maybe like a week or two later, they'll find the body. You
This
know what
was
I'm
in
saying?
El Paso and War or Juarez.
This
Juarez.
is in Juarez.
Okay.
This is in Juarez, right, right by where it was turned up. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, that's right across the freeway, literally. So she was saying that the bus that they snatched up with all the people, they hadn't started finding those bodies yet. And I was like, wow, like see, that's the thing. That shit don't be on our news.
Right.
You don't hear nothing about that. But I was watching their local news and they was on it. El Paso's local news was like, yeah, you know what I'm saying?
It's
This is
going
what's
down.
right. I'm about to say, this is what's going on right over there, y'all. You know what I mean? So nah, we did not go over there because everybody was saying how hot it was over there, right at that time. Like they had shut down that airport. Like I guess crossing over was shady. You know what I'm saying? But all in all, El Paso was cool. It's crazy to see how it's growing. You know what I mean? Like I've been going there for a minute. When I first started going there, it wasn't a weed culture. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? They wasn't with that. But now that it's legal in New Mexico and it's right there, like I said, the dispensary I went to, I met the dude at a show. The owner of the dispensary came to a show and was like, "Hey man, come to our dispensary." And he didn't think we was gonna come. He came to the Friday night show. Sunday we showed up at the dispensary. He was like, "Oh my God!" Like I told you, I'm not playing when you're talking about weed. You know what I'm saying? So nah, El Paso was a good time, man. I gotta do more of that.
Yeah, that was like what, 2 weeks ago?
Yup, that was 2 weeks ago. You know what I'm saying? That's
Uh,
crazy.
yeah, February 21st. Cause we
Right.
played your alma mater that day. San Pedro High
Um,
played, and we might as well go on and let you gloat.
right. Nah, I mean yeah, we
February
won
20,
that game. Now
February
go ahead.
21st.
Go ahead.
February 21st. I coach at San Pedro High. We played Palisades. Kareem's alma mater, and you couldn't come to the game because you was in El Paso.
Right. Nah, that's a hell of a way. That makes it for sure. It was 2 weeks ago because just remember I was so mad that I couldn't go to that game. You know what I'm saying? Because that was the one I would have really wanted to see. But nah, it was bittersweet because I mean, shit. When y'all made that run that 1 year against Washington, I fucked with y'all. You know what I'm saying? So if it's not them, I want y'all to win. You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't, it was bittersweet whoever was gonna win that game. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But we happened to win it, and I missed that game, but then I was able to go to the next game, which was the finals, the LA City finals, which is probably the second time Palisades has ever been in it. You know what I'm saying? We won it in '69, and I can't. It would have had to been in the 2000s at some point where if we had made it again, and I don't think we did because I was talking to Biggs, and Biggs knew that the only other time we had won it was '69. And
Mm.
he never brought up us even making it again. You know what I'm saying? So long story short, that was the second time Palisades had ever been in the city championship. So we went to that, you know what I'm saying? And man, it's just crazy seeing them do this. You know what I mean? It really is. And I know everybody talking about how down the city is. That's all I've been hearing. Even before I had seen Palisades play, people was like, "Oh, the city." You know what I'm saying? People are really shitting on the city. And I get it as far as like the numbers being down at all the schools and all that. Like that part of the city is down. But what's cool is Palisades has been able to maintain their level throughout all of this. Like I feel like Palisades is still at the level it was at when we was there. You know what I'm saying? It just everybody else has dipped. It's not like they rose up. They stayed. You know what I'm saying? We still a charter school. We you know what I mean? They ain't really offered much more than they used to. It's just that now really ain't nobody else in the city offering at that. You know what I'm saying? I think you know, that's where they've gotten their little advantage or whatever you want to call it.
And it's,
But
you know,
huh?
when people shit on the city, I mean, it's worth noting that a year ago, they had Gilbert Arenas' son at Chatsworth,
Mm-hmm.
McDonald's, one and done.
Mm-hmm.
Westchester had Taj Ariza's son.
Right. Taj
Um,
Arena, Gilbert Arenas' son.
no, the dude that played not Arenas and then Ariza
Right, right, right.
um, was at Westchester. So I mean, the city ain't as deep as it used to be, but the top and Pally's proving that now. Going out doing what they doing in the state
It's
playoffs.
And that's what I was leading up to. You know what I'm saying? I was gonna say people been shitting on the city, but what they doing in state validates them. Because even when the city was the shit, the teams wouldn't automatically go win state or even be in the state finals. You know what I'm saying? So, I think that's the part. If they had went and got smashed in the first round of state, then it would have been like, see, the city was just trash. You know what I'm saying? But the run they making in state, that's exactly the point I was gonna get to. I was like, people may talk about the city being down, but the Palisades team is legit. You know what I'm saying? That's a legit squad. Like I would honestly say if they wasn't legit, you know what I'm saying? Because we wouldn't seen Palisades before in like the '90s when they had kind of rose up at a time. And they were good, but they clearly weren't like the best team. Like I think we wouldn't seen them play Crenshaw.
Crenshaw, yeah.
And it was like, okay, yeah, they could compete, but Crenshaw looking at them like, nigga, please. You know what I'm saying? Still. But now it's different. You know what I mean? Now it's like they smashing Westchester, they smashing Fairfax, like they won the championship by damn near 20. The championship. You know what I'm saying? Like that's supposed to be a good game. And it's crazy because I saw Aleem this weekend, and me and Aleem played at Palisades together, but then he didn't play his senior year. Well, he didn't finish his senior year. But anyway, I was telling him they play how Crenshaw used to play, like Palisade style. And he was like, "What?" And I was like, "Nah, that's what I could compare it to. Like that's how Crenshaw used to do teams. You know what I'm saying? And then even Manual, like the 90-91 Manual, they played that style too. You know what I'm saying? But to see Palisades doing it and having that success with it is just I was saying, I was like, man, Marvin is rolling around in his grave. If Coach Marvin saw this, he would be like, "Owen, drop back in the zone." You know what I'm saying? Like, he would not be able to believe this. You know what I'm saying? So and that's what I told Aleem, like, they fun to watch. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, usually Palisades don't have a fun squad to watch. It's just because that's your squad. You know what I'm saying? So you rooting for them because that's y'all people, but they coming down, running, walking it up, running exquisite ass plays with like 4 or 5 options to a layup and then dropping back. And I mean, that's the style that they played throughout history. So to see them just pressing teams and sucking the life out of them is like, dude, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's why it's crazy because that's why I can feel the effect that they have on the. I don't know. It's weird for me to explain, but because that's how they used to do us. You know what I'm saying? That's how Crenshaw used to do us. That's how Manuel used to do us. And so that's how I can look at these teams that Palisades is playing and tell if they're gonna be able to handle it or not. You know what I'm saying? Because that kind of style on the high school level, when you got the right athletes, is killer. Because it's mentally and physically fatiguing. It's not only physically fatiguing, but it's mentally fatiguing too, especially at the high school level. Like if you keep doing that and you got the athletes, eventually you're gonna go on runs because they're gonna turn it over. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I remember when we played Crenshaw and we beat them, that's how we beat them. It's because I wasn't turning it over. Like I was running the point, and I played against presses like that before. You know what I'm saying? So they just made sure the ball was in my hand as much as possible in the front, in the our half of the court on the press, and I would make sure that I was getting us something. You know what I'm saying? And that's how you beat those teams. But you gotta be able to do that for the whole game. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Because that's the thing. Like if that person that can do that subs out or whatever, it don't take but 2-3 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Of y'all not breaking the press for it to be like, oh, that was a 10-0 run. You know what I mean? Like 10-0 runs are nothing when you press a team. So, they got the athletes that's making it work. Like it's gonna take a team with a guard that's real cool against the press, and then a 6'8" dude that's like can get 30. Like that's the combination that they gonna need. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the other part that I don't know if most of those other teams had. They may have had, but what Palisades has is even if you break the press, the shot at the basket is not easy. You know what I'm saying? You can break the press and lay it up, and one of them twins will come and just smash it. You know what I'm saying? That's the other part that wears you down too, is it's no easy looks at the bucket. And that gets mentally wearing. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and even the 7 foot white boy, like he don't do much on O, but when he put his hands up, you still shooting over a 7 footer in
Right.
high school. You know what I'm saying? So not only you got to break the press, but then when you break it, usually on press teams, when you break the press, you get a layup. With these dudes, when you break the press, you still may get your shit beat. Like it's gonna take you breaking the press and then having someone at the end of the break to finish it like that. So I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like it's funny because the last 2 games, I just look when the starters get introduced. You know what I'm saying? I was like, okay, okay, okay. He's gonna have to be nice. Like that's the only way y'all gonna win is if this dude right here is nice, because them other two ain't gonna be, you know what I'm saying? So that's how it was against Torrey Pines when they introduced the starting five. I was like, okay, 22 has to be nice. He was a 6'8" white boy. And he was cool. You know what I'm saying? He was one of the ones, but it wasn't enough. You know what I'm saying? Because all the other dudes was just regular high school players. You know what I'm saying? I was like, as soon as they introed him, I was like, okay, 22, you gonna have to do work tonight. And he was cool. He was one of their two best players, but it just wasn't enough. So I don't think I'm gonna be able to make Bakersfield this week.
Tomorrow.
Oh, right, right. But it's gonna be on Toomey, right, or whatever. T-
I catch it on. It's called NFHS is what I've been catching them on.
hmm.
Um, Tubi, I don't know, but
Cause I
NFHS is gonna have it for sure.
okay, because when I went to Max Preps, they said you can watch it live on Tubi,
Mm,
but they wanted you to. I don't have it's a page. It's a subscription network. It's a subscription service. Yeah,
yeah,
because I don't have it because they wanted me to subscribe to get it, and that's when I was just like, fuck it, I just spend this money going to the game.
right.
So that's what I ended up doing. But I
Uh,
know they offered you getting the game through there. You know what I'm saying? So now that's what I was gonna say. So as soon as they enter, as soon as I see the starting five from this other squad, I'm gonna be able to tell like what it's gonna be. You know what I'm saying? Like
that
y'all gotta have these certain ingredients, man. Those twins, those twins are legit, yo. Like they remind me of the Thompson twins. You know what I'm saying? Azur and the man.
Oh, okay.
I mean, because Azur and the man don't have jumper yet either. You know what I'm saying? Still, and they're in the league.
Right.
But I'm like, that's all these two kids are missing are jumpers. You know what I'm saying? And it's not that they don't have jumper, but they don't have to use jumper yet.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They can still get by anybody at this level to the hole. And like the relentless nature that they play with, you know what I'm saying? That's not normal for the high school level. Even for the high level dudes, even for like you be like, okay, that dude is McDonald's. Like they don't always play relentless. You know what I'm saying? It's funny because the last two squads that we played, I guess Mary Mason and Torrey Pines, they had cool dudes. You know what I'm saying? Like both of them had at least one real cool dude, but those dudes played cool. You know what I'm saying? They was like just the twins don't play cool. They play like animals. You know what I'm saying? And that's the part. And they there for each other. Like they got that twin shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because it was one play where like one of them sweated the dude all the way to the hole, and then dude got to the hole and laid it up, and the other one came and beat it up. And then we went down and did something, and then it was like a break, timeout, and then they came up to each other and dapped each other up. And I was like, see, they on that level. Like you know what I'm saying? Like the one was telling the other one where to have my back, you know what I'm saying? But on some real like brother shit. I don't know, it's just weird. Like they like four dudes out there. You know what I'm saying? Them two together adds up to like four dudes. Like it seems like it's extra dudes out there when you know what I mean? Like, and again, everybody don't bring that kind of energy. I can't remember seeing a dudes play like that on the high school level. Like I've really been trying to find something to compare it to that I've seen. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure it's been that, but and that's why the only thing I could compare it to was the Thompson twins. And
Mm,
they went G League first. So I don't even know. I didn't get a chance to see them in high school, but they play with that energy. You know what I'm saying? They play with that relentless, like we don't have jumper, but we do everything else. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times the top dudes are offensive players, so they like we do have jumper and we do score. So we don't do everything else. You know what I'm saying? We play D if we have to. Like, a lot of times you gotta teach dudes that part. But this is what these dudes come with. You know what I'm saying? That's they strength is we on both ends. Like, man, like it's just really impressive to me. Like they hardly ever sub out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They playing 32 minutes with full throttle on both ends, like really checking they man on the boards. You know what I'm saying? And everything is downhill on everything is downhill. Like I'm like that take a lot of energy, man. I mean, I know they high school kids, but I remember I got tired in high school. Shit, playing the whole game.
Nah, and one of them missed the point. The lefty, number 13, he's the point guard.
Mm,
So he's bringing the ball up. He's
right.
initiating shit, even though it's two smaller dudes on the court who you would think would play
Should
point.
be the point. Right.
He's the point. So he's bringing it up, and, heaven forbid if the other team, and, most other teams don't press them, even though ball handling might not be as strong, but
Right.
they
And
all
it's
they want is transition. Like,
right. Nah. Right. That's how they eat. And it's crazy because Corey Pines got down, and so they started pressing us, and everything was a layup. Like the press didn't stop us once.
uh,
I was telling the people sitting next, I was like, they've gotten nothing out this press. Like, because they didn't have the athletes to press us.
right now, I was about to say, we know Tory Pines,
Right. And
and
that's
well, we don't know Mira Mesa basketball as much, but we know Mira Mesa.
nah, and that's exactly how it was though.
But
They
Tory
had a couple,
Pines was traditional Tory Pines.
and
Like,
so was Mira Mesa.
uh,
Mira Mesa's one of their main dudes was Filipino. You know what I'm saying? And Tory Pines had the old white assistant coach.
right.
You know what I'm saying? And then it looked like their head coach played. He looked like a Mark Madsen type.
Hmm.
He probably was 6'10, you know what I'm saying? The head coach, but he had like maybe his dad as the old assistant, you know what I'm saying? Looking like, Bobby Knight. Nah, they was typical Tory Pines. You know what I'm saying? And Mira Mesa was typical Mira Mesa with like a Tyson Chandler looking big man, but everybody else looked like they lived in Mira Mesa. You know what I'm saying? So nah, when they went to that press, I mean, it was getting broke. I mean, for dunks, lobs, because they couldn't do nothing in this first half. We was killing this first half, and then once it got to half court, it was 3-on-1 with a twin. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's not the answer. But nah, all they do want is transition. Like I would say half court is the weakness because they don't play it much.
Right.
But it's like, how are you gonna hold them into that? How are you gonna hold them in half court? They pressing you. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, that is probably the remedy, but it's gonna take a real team to hold them to that. You know what I'm saying? And then for 32 minutes. Because in both games, they've been down. Like other teams do what they do and get leads. You know what I'm saying? But it's just the relentlessness of it. Like I don't think we're not so far, no one's been able to keep it going for 32 minutes. Like
Right.
at some point, they're gonna spurt out on you 10-0. You know what I'm saying? And most of the times it's a couple of those. And I feel like that's why they play so good in the third quarter. It's because you gotta re-ramp up. You know what I'm saying? You get ramped up the first time for that wave and you can get through the first half, but then you go to the locker room and come back. You got to be, you know what I mean? You got to be right where you were when you left immediately because they're going to be there. They're not going to come out not pressing. You know what I'm saying? And then they catch you for that quick slip up a 10-0 run. Oh, shit, we down 10.
Right.
Because that's what happened to Torrey Pines.
Nah, and that's what happened to us. And,
Mm,
this team tomorrow is the other team. So we lost to Palisades in the city playoffs, and then we went to state. And our first game was in Bakersfield, the same place Pally going tomorrow.
right.
Um, and this team is comparable to
Mm,
y'all. Like they got the stuff you said a team would need.
mm,
Um, I don't know that they discipline enough to not let Palisades get out in transition, but I do feel like tomorrow's the championship game because the two teams that's left on the NorCal side are both teams. Well, the number one seed on the NorCal side, this team from Bakersfield has beat them twice already. And so
Okay.
Bakersfield is sitting there looking like, really? Like, this is who we gotta.
This will be our championship.
Right. We done already smashed these dudes twice.
Mm,
Um, and so whoever come out of y'all game tomorrow, I feel like is odds on favorite to win in Sacramento.
mm. Okay. Nah, I mean, again, I haven't seen that team from Bakersfield, and I've been trying to give everybody the respect going in. Like I was telling Aleem, because I saw Aleem before the Torrey Pines game, and I was like, man, I don't want to put the cart before the horse, you know what I'm saying? But it's gonna take a lot to beat us. He's like, we can handle Torrey Pines. Like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Everybody left is good. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I think it's gonna take a they're not gonna beat themselves. I'll just say that. If they lose, they're gonna get beat. You know what I'm saying? A squad is gonna play a game because Mira Mesa played a winning game. The game Mira Mesa played would have won a lot of games. You know what I'm saying? They fought us to the fourth quarter before they wore down. You know what I mean? But that's the thing, like eventually you wear down. Do you have more stamina than these twins? You know what I'm saying? At at a high level, can you stay with them stamina wise, executing mentally and physically the whole time? Because the moment you slip up and throw two away, you know what I'm saying? Whack, whack, whack. You know what I'm saying? And man, that's just hard to do. I mean, that's hard to do. Well, they don't really press in the pros, but that's hard to do for adults. You know what I'm saying? That's hard to do for seasoned basketball players to to keep their mental and physical for a whole game. You know what I'm saying? It's way harder for high school kids. You know what I mean? High school kids is still and again, I'm going from memory. Like I remember mentally losing focus against those presses. You know what I'm saying? And then when I get tired, like at the end of that Carson game, our last game, a playoff game against Carson, I lost the ball at the end of the game. I mean, it basically lost the game. You know what I'm saying? Because it ended up being a jump ball. Like we had a possession to try to take the lead, and I lost it, and it ended up being a jump ball, and we lost the jump. You know what I'm saying?
Actually jumped, or it was
Yeah.
possession arrow.
Nah, we actually jumped.
Mm.
We actually jumped and lost the jump. You know what I'm saying? But it was fatigue. It was just fucking nigga, I'm tired. You know what I'm saying? So you know, the handle just got wobbly. Like, you know, and
Right.
I felt like I was a good high school player. You know what I'm saying? I felt like I was one of the two or three people carrying my team. You know what I'm saying? So I just know what everybody else mental was like. You know what I'm saying? If I felt mentally like nigga, you know what I mean? And then just the weight of the moment, like this the play, you know what I'm saying? Like I vividly remember that feeling, and I always equate that to what these dudes is going through. And I feel like they probably a little bit more mentally strong than us, because that's actually something people focus on now. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Mental health and sports psychology. Like we didn't have that shit back then. You know what I'm saying, nigga? Either you a bitch or you a dog. Like it wasn't no, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't no figuring out why you was like that. It was just that's how you either, you know what I mean? Either you was or you wasn't. So, you know, I just know that plays a factor. Like I always factor that in when I'm watching these high school games. I'm like, man, these niggas ain't as mentally strong as you think. You know what I'm saying? Inside it's bubbling up for some of these niggas. Some of these main niggas can still do, you know what I'm saying, do their thing, but again, these is high school kids. They playing for free. Like, you know what I'm saying? They playing for the love of the game. I think that even has an effect on the college level, but they've been the best at their level to get to college. You know what I'm saying? It's not that same prerequisite for high school. You know what I mean? Like you look at all these teams' benches after like the first five, six dudes, you be like, who are these dudes? You know what I'm saying? Like Palisades, I'll be like, oh my God, look at these dudes. Same thing for Torrey Pines. Like the bench, you know what I mean? So really, it's five or six dudes, 17, 18-year-olds. You know what I'm saying? Playing the majority of the game and expecting to be everything you drilled in them, like, you know what I'm saying, still fresh in there. Like that's just I know I couldn't do it. You know what I'm saying? And I was pretty good. I mean, I wasn't probably like these twins, but I wasn't like one of them niggas at the end of the bench either.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I vividly remember feeling that mental fatigue. Like nigga, you know what I'm saying? I just lost my handle. Like it wasn't no, you know what I'm saying? It was a little pressure, but not no, real pressure that I just fumbled the ball and then the coach he dove on me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, hey, man, good luck to Palisades by the time we come back on.
It's gonna be a wrap. The whole thing, right?
Yeah, because the chip is on either Friday or
Saturday?
Saturday.
Uh.
You ain't going to Sacto for that, huh?
I mean, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? If they make it
You gonna
on
consider?
Saturday,
Probably.
yeah, that one's not out of the question. Bakersfield on a Tuesday,
Which is what we did last Tuesday.
mm,
Last Tuesday, we was on a bus to Bakersfield, and that shit was horrific.
right? Nah, nah. You
But
want to tell that story? I mean, you don't have to, but shit.
yeah, not really. I mean, just the game was supposed to start at 7. We didn't get there till 7:30. So they had to move the game back. We was updating them the whole way. The bus ride from San Pedro to Bakersfield took 5.5 hours.
Mm.
The
And y'all
great
had planned for three?
right. The grapevine and 3 was max. Like 3 was even if we catch some traffic, but we leaving at 2, which is before
Yeah.
rush hour. We thinking,
Nah, that's the beginning of it.
hmm. Yeah, well, we didn't catch no traffic the whole way. Like we was out past Magic Mountain before, because we had made arrangements to stop at the College of the Canyons. College of
Mm.
the Canyons was like, yeah, y'all can pull y'all bus up, get out, stretch your legs, go in, shoot if you want, eat lunch. We was gonna spend 30 to 45 minutes there. Um, and by the time we got, this was before we got to Magic Mountain, but um, we was already calling them like, yeah, we ain't gonna be able to make it because we was looking at just the map, the forecast of how long it was gonna take us to get there. And they was like, yeah, by the time when y'all get to the Grapevine, it's gonna stop in a major way. And so we didn't catch no traffic all the way out of LA. Like we got through LA with no traffic. We left at 2. We was passing Magic Mountain by like 3. It was 3. So it took us about an hour to get out past Magic Mountain. And then once we got to the Grapevine, that shit was I ain't never sat in
Parking lot.
traffic like that in my life. Like it took us a legit 2 hours to go 8 miles. Wasn't no
Damn.
accidents. It was just they was construction closing down lanes. So um, you know, hopefully y'all don't get
So
caught up in none of that. Hopefully,
nah, I'm
hopefully
I'm
y'all there
almost
tonight.
sure we leaving. I'm sure we leaving early. You know what I'm saying? I would hope them niggas is already there.
Because Bakersfield is different. Like Bakersfield is
It's country.
right.
Nah, it's country. You know what I'm saying?
It
It's some
definitely
real
has
rednecks.
MAGA vibes.
Right. It's some real rednecks out there.
And when you come and these dudes showed up at 6:30 for a 7 o'clock game, and we come in at 7:30, and now the game at 8 o'clock. So they done been there 90 minutes already,
Right.
waiting on y'all. I mean, and they squad, they got a diverse squad. They got black dudes on their squad, so it wasn't like they was just shocked to see black people.
Right.
But you felt weird. You felt like something was on the verge. Somebody was on the verge of saying something stupid.
Mm.
And thankfully, it never happened. Mostly because we didn't put up much of a fight. But nah.
The vibe was there.
Good luck to Pally. Y'all done
Nah.
came through. Some of the best that San Diego has to offer. Y'all beat the 1 seed out in the IE. That's legit.
Nah. They passed. I mean, they was the eight or nine seed.
Pally was the 8 seed. Yeah,
The eight seed. Okay, so
they were supposed to win one game.
right. They've earned their way here. They went on the road to the one seed, like in their house. You know what I'm saying? So, it is what it is. I'm definitely gonna be tuned in tomorrow though. No doubt about that. You know what I'm saying?
All
Yeah, good
right,
luck. Good luck to them.
let's get on to some of this.
Right. Is that UCSD?
Yes, sir. You got the big ass flag in the back. Y'all can see
Right.
it on my shirt.
Right. Yeah. Nah,
It's
it's
March
that time.
Madness, baby.
Right. It's that time for them too. So they would have to win their tournament to get in, huh?
Yeah, what a difference a year makes. Because I felt like going into the conference tournament last year, it was just all icing. Like,
They was gonna get it at large.
more than likely, or we could at least make the claim that they was robbed of an at large.
Mm,
Like, we knew at the very least we was gonna be able to come out and be like, man, it's only because we knew
right.
that we didn't get what we deserved. But this time around,
We gotta win it.
right. So they play Cal Poly on Wednesday at 6 in Vegas. UCSD is the 5 seed. We the 5 seed. Cal Poly's the 8. If we win that, we play Northridge on Thursday. Northridge is the 4 seed.
They got to buy.
They got to bye. And then whoever wins Northridge versus hopefully UC San Diego plays Irvine. They the 1 seed in the
Ir-
semifinals.
Irvine is the one.
And Irvine has a double bye.
Mm,
So UC San Diego would be playing their third game in 3 days. But that,
Irvine.
it's a squad. They played their championship game tonight, matter of
They
fact.
played 6 games
Right. This
in 6 days.
and they just laying them up and laying them down.
Right. Nah, sometimes that's not a bad thing, especially when you catch a team that ain't played yet and it's your third game.
Right. In the same arena.
Right.
It ain't like you got to go to Irvine shit. Like, we done played 2 games in this arena.
That y'all got to get used to. And usually it's a different kind of arena. It ain't no college shit. They
Right.
might be in the middle of a casino somewhere.
So yeah, Irvine would be the semifinal on Friday, which I mean, I think we swept Cal Poly, I want to say. Northridge swept us.
Oh, they did.
Yeah. I want to say they smashed us um in San Diego.
I don't know why I feel like we can beat all those teams. I think we can win this tournament. I mean, partly because we was a tournament team last year, but then these ain't the same dudes, you know what I'm saying? But still, like I feel like that carryover helps. You know what I'm saying? None of these other squads, Northridge ain't tournament tested. Cal Poly, maybe Irvine. Irvine got a history of the tournament, you know what I'm saying?
But we've beat Irvine this year. What? Okay. They got shit about USD on the UCSD page.
Wow.
They talking about some cat from Iowa State about to be the new coach at San Diego, and I'm sitting there like, wait, what?
Right.
You fired our coach?
But it's USD because they fired Lavin.
Right. So nah, yeah, Northridge swept us. Close game in Dago. Then they beat us by 17 in Northridge. Um, and then
But
we split.
again,
We split with Irvine. Really,
Irvine's the only team that I would be afraid of. Northridge, has they ever been to the tournament?
I'm gonna say yeah, but I can't say for sure.
Right. Nah. That's man. I wish we could go to that. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, I mean, well, shit, you gonna have a cool hoop week like Tuesday. Tomorrow is Pally,
Valley, and then Wednesday's UCSD, and then
right?
maybe Thursday and maybe Friday.
And then Saturday could be two championship games for you. One in
Uh, State and ooh,
one in
wow,
Vegas, one in Sacramento.
right. If I was balling, I would hit both.
That would be hard.
The PJ, nigga.
Yeah, even with that. But I mean, you would be able to see parts of both, I'm sure. I don't think
Right.
you get to see either one in its entirety.
I mean, cause Sacramento and Vegas, they not that far. That's like an hour flight.
Yeah, right. Um, so nah, I'm keeping out hope that if they make it to the championship, I might try to make a Vegas run.
Nah, and if you do, I would probably be down to do it with you. You know what I'm saying?
See if they can pull it out. They are a different cast of characters, even from earlier in the year. Like the one returner they had from last year was this dude named Burke, a shooter, and he barely get run now. Like they got two freshmen that they play a lot now.
PG,
Yeah,
the black PG,
Hudson Mays.
was he number one?
Mm, I don't know.
He light skinned though, right?
Yeah, I think he's
Nah.
number 0.
Okay. It could be that too. Now I remember him when I was peeping him early. I was like, okay, we need to do something this year because he might not be here next year.
Right? Yeah, he number 0.
And so they got another freshman too. Who's the other freshman?
Jaden Vance, 6'6". He got kind of braids, not dreads. He the one
Mm,
that hit the game winner on Saturday against who was they playing? They was playing, I think, UC Santa Barbara.
mm.
And he hit the game winner at the buzzer. He wasn't getting much run early, so I mean
Right. I probably about that. I don't think I seen him.
right. He cool. He cool. You could tell early in the season. Even just you would see him in some of these games against D2, D3s, or when they would be blowing the squad out. You'd be like, yeah, he got something.
Mm.
Um,
'Cause you can see that about number zero immediately.
right.
And
Nah.
that's why I was like, he gonna either be league or NIL.
Right. Because he went to Redondo. He was like killing at
Right.
Redondo last year. And to be one of Redondo's top players and end up at UCSD is not normally
The route.
right.
He's
And
supposed to be at UCLA.
right. And so when he ended up, because at first he wasn't getting he was in the rotation, but he wasn't getting a whole lot of run. Now it's pretty much his squad. Like it all,
UCSD.
yeah,
Uh,
it runs through him.
Wow. That happened quick.
because got like he got a bucket with like 30 seconds left, just on a one-on-one gangster.
I'm
We
to the
need
hole.
right, and then UCSB went back down and scored. And then we went the other way and hit the other freshman. So they had the last two buckets in the last 30
Mm.
seconds.
Going through freshmen.
Right. So,
Don't we got a 7 foot African?
yeah, bold dang it.
Though he don't get runs no more?
You do.
Mm.
But a lot of times, recently, we've been playing smaller.
Mm.
Because we'll play the dude from New Zealand. What's his name? Leo Beath. He's 6'8". So we'll kind of play him as
The big.
the big, and then we'll put um, this other cat, Prosper, Emmanuel Prosper. He like 6'5", 212.
Right.
And
He black?
yeah, he can play big. Like he only 6'5", but
He
he
play
can
like he's 6'10".
right. So
I
now,
think I remember him too.
yeah, he started the whole season.
Right. Nah, I'm about to say I think I remember him from the beginning of the year.
So now
Now,
we gonna see. Shit, by the time we tap back in,
that's gonna be done. Either they're
right.
gonna be a tournament team or not. Because the first four are gonna be a week from today.
Mm, I was about to say, yeah, the bracket will be out.
And they probably gonna be in that.
Who?
UCSD. Now, if they win a tournament, they wouldn't be.
I mean, they could be. I doubt it though. Um, I think I think bracketology got whoever win the Big West at like a 14 seed.
Hmm.
Um, but nah, the playing games, usually the playing games be for like major conference squads that, you know, barely getting in.
Or black colleges.
Well, then be the 16th because it's two rounds of plans. One be the 16 seeds,
Oh, right. And
be the black colleges, and then the other be 11 seeds.
right, right.
And them be the major from the major five.
That was like the last ones in.
Right, like Carolina played in it a couple years ago. Carolina played San
Clemson.
Diego State.
Mm. Mm.
Um, this year they saying it's gonna be like Auburn, um, Santa Clara, who is technically a mid-major, but that conference felt like a major now because they about to get three squads in. That's where UCSD is going next year. I want to say,
Mm.
if not next year, the year after.
Because some of them teams going to the Pac-12, ain't they?
I think only Gonzaga.
Mm. Well, that's that's a big piece, but okay, yeah.
Right.
So then it's gonna be Bennett and them.
Right. Feeling like they own it.
They the big dogs.
Right. So yeah, man, let's go UCSD.
Right now, I got confidence in both the squads. At this time next week, we're gonna be talking about both of them handling their business. You know what I'm saying? That would be that would be a good week of hoop. I'm gonna be up in it too.
Mm,
I'm gonna figure out a way to watch this Pally game tomorrow, and then all UCSD shit should be pretty easy to find.
right. And they all at like 6 o'clock early evening. So
Oh, the UCSD shit?
yeah,
Yeah, that's perfect.
because
Dang, boy.
they do their tournament crazy because only 8 teams make it out of like 12 in the conference, and then it ain't like because I remember you used to go to the Big West tournament, didn't you? Used to go?
Yeah, when because of Irvine.
I thought you was going even further back. You wasn't going like when Greg was playing, or
Oh yeah, nah, I did go then too. Nah, actually, I have fucked with it a few different generations of it. But it used to be at like the Honda Center.
or Long Beach Arena.
Hmm. That
Right.
sound right. That sound right too.
Um,
Where it's in Vegas now?
yeah.
Damn.
But it used to be because I remember you telling me when you went whenever back in the day when it was Vegas would have been in that tournament, but just how it was games all day. Like games would start at like
Oh,
noon,
right. Right. Nah, they not doing that no more.
which a lot of these conferences do. Like the ACC start tomorrow with like an 11 o'clock game.
Right. Nah, the Big West definitely used to do that.
They don't do it no more. Like I said, only 8 teams make it, and some of them teams, half the teams get buys. That
So it's only like one or two games the first day.
first day
They
is
play those both at night.
the second day is 2 games, the third day is 2 games, and then it's the chip.
Okay, yeah, nah. It used to be an all-day thing.
Which is
Everybody used to play. They didn't used to give all these buys out.
yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah, me either. Y'all conference ain't big enough for that. Like it's I think another conference do that too. Like the Big Ten maybe. Or the
Now a
Big
lot of them get a
Because
lot
they
of
got like 18 teams though, you know what I'm saying? That's understandable.
yeah, yeah, and I get it where if you from a one bid league, then you
You
want to
trying to make
get
sure your good teams get there.
right. Like the Mac in Miami of Ohio, who's undefeated, and they like if they don't win this conference tournament, they're going
They
to the
not getting in. We taking Auburn over them.
right. I get it from them, and yeah, if you got 18 squads in your tournament, then obviously you can't have 9 games on one day.
Right.
But it needs to be most of these tournaments conferences need to have it where it's like, yeah, we everybody playing on Thursday.
We may give one bye,
Right.
but that's it. No bye to the semis.
Right. It's gonna be a game at 8 in the morning, and it's gonna be a game at 8 at night.
8 at night. Nah, that's how the shit used to be in the Big West, yo. I remember it used to be early games. You could stay, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Because I mean, that's how the NCAA tournament. I used to love. I mean, this used to be my week, championship week. I used to love this shit more than
The
the
whole
first week
tournament.
of the NCAA tournament. Right.
Because
Because
it's more shit this week.
right. And like some of the squads that you fuck with throughout the year, you can still be fucking with them and thinking they gonna make a run, and um,
Damn,
but
St. Mary's is playing right now
right against
against
Santa
Santa.
Clara,
Yeah.
most of them squads is getting in. They saying, but
I'm about to say, when you said against Santa Clara, I was about to be like, who's Kool? They
yeah,
got a freshman that they talking about. He lead
right,
either this year or next year, but they like this year's draft is so loaded, it'd be in his best interest to come back.
right. Nah, I'm gonna take them to win at least a game.
He don't even start
Right,
because that's Herb Sindak.
right.
Gotta get a TO, Herb. I'll never forget that. Dickie V yelling that they was getting ran out the gym at one game on like a big Monday or whatever. And Dickie V was like, gotta get a TO, Herb.
And Herb is right there listening to him, like, "Will you shut
Right. He
the hell
yelled it
up,
in Herb's ear.
Dickie V? You sucked as a coach. You,
Gotta get a TO, Herb. But it's
you
crazy because they were saying how Herb now is producing league niggas. Because you
Jay
got the Jalen
Williams.
Williams, and it's another one too. Oh, Pajinski.
All
Pajinski
right,
from Golden State. You know what I'm saying?
all
So
right.
they were saying, dude, that's gonna benefit dude that they know Herb is teaching these niggas league shit. Like you come out of Herb's program the last 10 years, you ready for league.
Right now, you doing work. I remember begging on Santa Clara when they had Jalen Williams. I think they played St. Mary's.
Mm.
in the conference tournament, and I hadn't seen Jalen yet, but I was looking at his numbers, and he was averaging like 18 and 8.
At
And
St. Mary's. I mean, at Santa Clara,
and all they
which is
needed
like
to do,
28 and 8 anywhere else.
all they needed to do was keep it to within like 6 or 7 first half.
Mm.
And
And
St.
you was like,
Mary's,
these niggas got an NBA player.
right. And after that game, I was like, that dude is trash.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, he did not ball. And they
Is
got,
that right?
yes.
Wow.
I shut the door on him. I was like, yeah, you
And now look,
you blew your you blew your chance, Jalen.
that's crazy. I don't remember him in college.
Right. I hadn't heard of him until that tournament. And I fully loaded on him thinking, he gotta be able to keep it close for a half.
Right.
He couldn't.
Wow. Yeah, nah, this is a good time for hoop. And last year I wasn't really paying attention to much college hoop, and not as much pro as I normally do either. But this year, for some reason, I've been able to catch enough of these games where I feel like I got a pretty good idea on some of these squads. You know what I'm saying? So nah, it is gonna be a pretty fun watch.
Right. What ain't gonna be over by the time we tap in again is the NFL offseason, pimping.
Mm. Yeah, nah, that's a hell of a segue because free agency, the legal tampering period began today. You know what I'm saying? You can legally tamper. And it's funny because all these contracts came out today. So y'all wasn't talking to nobody before today. Like today, the first day they can legally talk, but all these deals is done. You know what I'm saying? It's like, come on, man. Let's just call it what it is. These dudes been talking since the Super Bowl. But nah, we made another big splash. I would say we've had top three off season so far. You know what I'm saying? Some other squads. The Ravens, they got Max Crosby, but they lost Linderbaum and Likely. You know what
Mm.
I'm saying? So I don't know if they better. They got one of the top players on the market, but they took a hit. You know what I'm saying?
Their
Like,
defense gonna be better,
right,
potentially.
right. But they offense could take a step back. Linderbaum, man, I love Linderbaum. I liked him coming out. You know what I'm saying? They
He a
made him the
center or a guard?
yeah, center. But they just made him the highest paid interior lineman ever. Interior, guard or center. The
Who?
Raiders.
Oh, the Raiders and the Ravens going back and forth, huh?
Right. On pillaging each other. But that's a good start for Mendoza, you know what I'm saying? Get him a center, he got a running back, he got a tight end. Y'all go get him a receiver, but it's still the Raiders. Until I see it, I'm not gonna buy it. It sounds good on paper, you know what I'm saying? But nah, we went and got two corners, man. First, we traded for McDuffie, which I mean, people think we gave up a lot, but I'm like, if you can give up a fifth, a sixth, and your third next year to guarantee that the 29th pick will be an all pro, would you make that deal?
Mm.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? If you said, okay, at 29, y'all draft a corner, but you give us your fifth, your sixth, and your third next year, and I'll guarantee you that that corner will be a pro bowler. Because clearly we didn't like what we saw of these corners. Because
Right.
not only did we go get him, we went and got another one today. Because at first I was like, okay, we traded for McDuffie, we probably draft another corner and we set. But they was like, nah, we gonna go get another corner that we've already seen. You know what I'm saying?
Jalen Watson,
6'2"
who we wanted
in free agency.
more than McDuffie.
Well, with McDuffie, we had to trade for.
Right.
But we could have just signed this dude,
Right.
which we wanted. You know what I'm saying? And we did, but we was like, we gonna trade for McDuffie too. You know what I'm saying? And dude is only 27, right?
Yeah, he was young, whatever he was.
Because McDuffie's 25.
Right.
We caked McDuffie too.
Right.
McDuffie getting 30 a year. And see, that's I'm saying, what's that to me? It's like, okay, what does that mean for BY?
Mm.
How many dudes on the D can we give 30 to?
Yeah, he 27.
And see,
Yeah, I felt like, especially when they gave McDuffie what they gave him, although they was like, because McDuffie's gonna play this season on his 5th year
rookie
option,
deal.
so
Mm,
he only getting 13 this year.
mm,
Because they was like, our salary cap didn't really take that big a hit with this resigning.
mm.
But it will next year, but who knows if nine coming off and well all that.
Devontae.
Mm. But when they did that with McDuffie, my thought process was they gonna push all these dudes back. Like, yeah, BY, we could re-sign you.
We gonna make you play one more.
Right. We got you for another year. Really, probably 2 more years.
We
This
can
gonna be
franchise you
right. This gonna be his 3rd year coming up. Um,
fourth, fourth, because
fourth. Yeah.
this gonna be versus third.
Right, right, right. Okay, so yeah. We got you for this one. And then I don't know what I don't know because he was a 3rd round pick. I felt like something happens if you ain't first or second round where like we don't have that 5th year option like they got with Trent, like they got with McDuffie.
Mm.
Like this 5th year option that he gonna play under. If you wasn't a first or second round pick, I don't think
You
you
don't
have
get that.
that
You go
fifth.
straight to free agency.
Right,
So he may be a free agent next year.
right. So I think we're gonna push him, Kobe. Only one that I'm like they might not push back is Puka.
Oh no, Puka's not getting pushed back. Puka gets caked right now. And then yeah,
Really?
nah.
Much he acting a bit of a fool.
Nah, his off the court has killed him a little bit, but his on the field though, like, you know what I'm saying? Nah, but actually though that you bring that up, that might be enough for them to push him back. That off the field shit. Like Puka, we need to see you keep your nose clean for one more year.
Yeah, I hear you and I hear that, but fuck that.
Right now, I'm down to cake Puka, and you know I don't want to cake a lot of these niggas, but Puka needs to get caked.
Right,
You know
we
what I'm saying?
taking Trent McDuffie who ain't did shit for us.
Right. But that just lets you know what they think about him. You know what I'm saying? I trust the brass when they make moves like this. He 25, and that's the other thing. BY is like 27. You know what I'm saying? He older than both these dudes we already got. We just got these corners. That's why I'm like, do you want to cake him? Like I feel like we caking these dudes in their prime. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I guess you still will be caking BY in his prime too, but it would be like 28 to 31, 32. Like McDuffie, we caking him from like 25 to 28. You know what I'm saying? This other dude from 27 to 30. Like after these contracts with us, if they want to go get another one somewhere else, that's cool. Unless they really kill it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the age range that we locking these dudes up for is optimal. You know what I'm saying? Nah, man, I'm loving those. I'm loving those signings. Like that leaves us in a real good position. I feel like with 13, we can just take best available. Like it's no longer a need. Like we got to take a corner. You know what I'm saying? If a cool receiver is there, I say we could do that. Like I want Sonny Styles to drop that linebacker from Ohio State.
Mm.
He even warriorish.
He a linebacker?
Yeah, but he like a safety. You know what I'm saying? Cracked off a 4.4, 6'4", 230 something. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. You know, like just whatever freakiest piece dropped to 13 now. I feel like after signing two corners, we don't really need a corner. Like if one of these receivers, everybody will keep saying Malachi, but I'm not feeling Malachi like that. And I heard he flopped at the combine, but people were saying he did that so he could drop to us.
Mm,
And I was like, do we want to do like that? And he not big. He 5'11".
right.
I thought he was big. I like that receiver from Arizona State,
Mm,
Jordan something. He like 6'4", you know what I'm saying? He seemed more like what McVay liked. Like, I don't know. I think the Tutu experiment left a bad taste in my mouth for these little scat receivers. Even though he catch volume passes. He's not a scat dude, but he's still 5'11". He said his comparison was Amon Ra.
nope, I agree.
I was like, well, if we can get you in the fifth,
Yeah, he's thicker than Tutu. Pause.
mm,
Uh, yeah, I don't
you
know
know,
what I want.
and
I
that's why that even leaves it more the best available.
right,
Because it ain't nothing we need now after we signed those two corners. I mean, I think do we probably gonna bring Forbes back. Forbes should still be under contract, right? Because Kobe's a free agent.
right. They was
I'm saying,
saying because they did something about our depth chart after we had signed Trent and brought back Cam.
right. I saw that. They had Forbes as the other starting corner.
They still had Darius.
Oh, he retired.
Did he?
Yeah, Darius retired. Because I saw that thing and I was like, they don't have that. Y'all didn't see that? Darius ain't even on the roster no more.
Damn, D. Will retired.
Yeah. Well,
Mm.
we put him on some retirement list.
Okay, because they were saying he got a 7.5 cap hit this year.
Yeah, nah, he gone. You know what I'm saying? I think Kobe's a free agent, and then it's Spoon.
Spoon ain't. We was signing Spoon to 1 years.
Right. So I'm saying those was the only other corners we had on the roster. Oh, McCreary.
They don't have McCreary. McCreary's a free agent. I want to say.
Okay.
Um, they had Watson. Oh yeah, damn! How Darius Williams retirement impacts the Rams salary cap. Darius Williams
Hopefully,
retirement saves the Rams a good amount of salary cap
I'm
space.
about to say, hopefully it helps.
Damn, D. Will retired.
Yeah. You sound mad.
Disappointed. Really, because we had D. Will dead to rights in training camp. Remember where we was the only ones that recognized him as he was walking
Oh yeah, that's right.
from wherever the recovery area was to. I mean, he was just walking through general public, and we was the only ones like D. Will.
Right.
Even then, because he didn't have his jersey on or nothing, he was just walking through like a regular dude. Um,
And we probably the only ones now acknowledging that he retired. See, you didn't even know. You was like, what? D Real just retiring anonymously and shit.
um,
Uh,
so nah, I wish we had geeked it up with him a little bit more
hmm.
in that situation. Because I mean, he was a legit piece of that Super Bowl championship.
Right. Now we got him and felt like this is the corner that's gonna put us over the top. We got him from Jacksonville, right?
Yeah, for the second stint.
The first stint.
Nah, the first stint, he was a rookie with us, I want to say. Then he left
Nah.
and went to Jacksonville.
Mm. But I still feel like we had got him from somewhere for the first go around.
Maybe. I know we was the first place he got any real run.
Right. Let me see. But nah, the corner room has already been remade. Like with him retiring, that's just, you know what I'm saying? That makes it easy.
Okay, says he signed as an undrafted free agent with Baltimore Ravens.
Okay. I felt like we had got him from somewhere first. He was 32. So he was with the Ravens. Here we go.
Yeah, but they waived him that first year.
And then we got him, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, nah, his first year playing was with us, 2019. He played 3 for us, then went to Jacksonville for 2, then came back for 3 for us.
Right.
He 32 though, you know what I'm saying? A 32-year-old corner is like a 32-year-old point guard, or like a 40-year-old point guard. He like a Chris Paul.
Yeah. I mean, the fact that he's retiring, as much as I want to defend him, he's like, dude, I just hung it up.
Right. I can't run with these young boys no more. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we just got. Two young dogs on the outside. Like I love how we just go for the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like the moves we just made, like what? Y'all just went and got a team both they starting corners from like a Super Bowl contender a couple years ago,
I mean, they was in the Super Bowl last year.
2 years ago. Oh well, yeah, nah, right. Last year against Philly.
Right.
Mm.
Going for a three-peat.
With these two corners.
Yeah, you know, you can say we go for it, and we do at times. I felt like we didn't last year. And people are saying, you know, we went into last season with questions at corner and we decided to try to answer it with an array of dudes that we already had. That
And
we
that
didn't
didn't work.
right. And
So we went another route.
I felt I felt like this is such trying to just play makeup.
Now, I mean, it's fixing the need. We knew we needed corner this off season. We was thinking draft. They was like, nope, we gonna find two corners we already seen that's young. Two corners we seen play at the highest level. You know what I'm saying? That's young. Oh, it's crazy. I seen some shit with Akib Talib. Akib was like Kansas City is great at drafting and grooming corners, but they never pay them niggas. He said some,
Travarius,
huh?
Travarius,
And him,
he was from there. He was from KC.
yeah, yeah. Akib was with the Chiefs.
Marcus Peters.
Yeah, him too. He was like, sometimes they get something for him, sometimes they just let him walk. He said they feel like Spagnolo can. That's his shit. Is grooming corners and secondary niggas. Really, they said safeties too. I'm like he didn't do that when he was with us. He groomed OJ Atagwe.
He was at I want to say he was after Atagwe.
Mm.
But I mean, he might have. We might have had a cool corner during
No,
time. You're
he
right.
will
Probably.
remember that.
I mean, cool. Not somebody on the Marcus or yeah. What's our new corner name?
Trent McDuffie,
Yeah, not on a Trent McDuffie scale.
right. I mean, we ain't never had no good corners. McClingline, Todd Light, like those was our Super Bowl corners.
Yeah, you ain't counting Jalen.
Now that was recent. They saying this is like a Jalen type move. Going to get this dude, McDuffie. But that was before we signed the other dude. You know what I'm saying? We ain't never did the double whammy like this. Like they were saying, getting McDuffie is similar to when we went and got five. But doubling up with the other partner, the Robin to his Batman, because they was like, that's the thing about McDuffie is he's so versatile. They said he can play man, he can play zone, he can blitz, he can tackle. They said he can play slot, he can play outside. You know what I'm saying? I was like, damn. But they was like, we gonna be able to use him however, whatever we trying to do. And then to me, that was cool. But the other thing is bringing his homeboy, that's 6'2". You know what I'm saying? Like we can lock you on somebody, and then we can do all that versatile shit with McDuffie on the other side. While you over here at 6'2", you know what I'm saying? You just get 6'2" out here and you do that. McDuffie, you over here, you can do whatever we need over here. You know what I'm saying? Some slot, some outsides, a blitz. I feel like it's just gonna give our now we gonna see what Shula got. Because they were saying we played so much zone because our corners were so trash. Now you can play man, we could get more pressure. Like, man, if the D could take another step, because the O was Seattle couldn't stop our O. And they was hyping Seattle's defense. I still ain't seen it. I'm like, that defense was getting sieved. They had that game on the other day. I was like, look at Puka. Look at Devontae. Devontae was roasting Witherspoon. Puka was just catching the shit and just breaking, dude. Like, I'm like, man, this D was garbage. Our D was just worse
Was it? I mean,
on that on those days. You know what I'm saying? On those days. Well, especially on the day they beat. Well, actually, it wasn't even a D, it was X.
on the championship game,
Yeah. X put the D in that position. And it's crazy because they did some shit. They tendered X.
right?
Like they did some shit to make sure X is coming back. Him and Nevis.
The
And one other dude.
Dietrich, Dietich.
Okay. The guard.
Yeah,
The center guard. Okay, yeah. Them three niggas, they put like some sort of tag on that we basically can keep them. I
right.
thought X was done. But I guess they seen enough of X that that wasn't enough. They was like, X, you got enough capital with us that that's not going to end your career with it. I thought that was a career ender for X.
Yeah.
That's saying something though.
Right. Nah, that is. Although, what's your boy name? Farrell Cooper.
Oh, we let him go though.
He came back that next season.
Did he?
Because remember, we saw him outside the lunch thing, and I was like, Farrell, keep your head up.
Oh, right. That's right. But he did eventually get caked
Caked?
by AZ, I think. Somebody signed him as a free agent.
Yeah, well, he came back the season after tricking our playoffs off.
Mm,
With
okay,
fumbles.
okay. Well,
Uh,
that's X.
nah, I mean, he's gonna obviously be on a very short leash, which I think Farrell was on too. Like we didn't invest in Farrell like we had previously. We wasn't like, yeah, Farrell, we gonna really give you a chance to make plays. I don't think that's what they're gonna do with X. But I had already started to tell you during the season, like X wasn't playing with that same fire he had when he was really trying to make the squad. Like he wasn't returning shit. Like he was fair catching
Good
a
catch.
lot of shit,
Right.
and you would be like, oh, because he a receiver now.
Right. He not trying to kill himself.
And I'm like, okay. I mean, you go be a receiver, then we need to find somebody else who's like, dude, I'm trying to break this punt.
Nah, it's funny because that's one of the arguments they have for us drafting Malachi.
Mm.
Because I guess he returned punts, but they were saying he would return punts for us, which made me think he'd do it at SC. But they were saying that's an element that Malachi would bring. But I
Right.
mean, I don't think it's gonna be hard to find a punt returner. Shit, that's that's the hungry receiver spot.
Yeah, it ain't easy though.
I think if we really looking for one, you know what I'm saying, we gonna find one. Like I feel like returners are like kickers. It's dudes out there that want that slot. Like, you know what I'm saying? They like, I can return. I may not have the receiver part, but just return, I got that. I mean, I feel like we got some dudes on our roster that could be that. I mean, we slipped Tyron in there. Jarquez don't want none of that. Winnington don't want none of that. Mumfield ain't got no punt return in him. Like, I feel like if that's really an issue, which it is now,
Nope. You make it seem way easier than it really is. Cause we haven't. I mean, I'm sitting here looking at our 2020. Oh, Brandon Powell.
he was cool.
He was dope.
Brandon Powell was cool, and we just found him.
I agree. You can just find niggas like we just found X,
Right.
but you. I mean, when you find one, you better do something with him. Cause I just don't think. I mean, I got love for X. Like X, that one game where we came out of nowhere to beat the Niners. Probably that year we started 1-4, so 2 seasons ago. X's rookie year, where we the only game we won out of the first four was we came back to beat the Nines. We didn't have Puka, we didn't have Cup. Like he was cooking with Tutu, and then not Brandon Powell, X took a punt back to like
Mm,
Frisco's 20.
mm.
Um, so just based on that alone, I got love for X. But I don't know. These dudes that can break punts, they not as easy to find as I feel like you making it seem. Like we had Brandon Powell, and
Who
then
was cool.
we probably had him that next year in 2022. And then 23, I felt like we didn't have nobody. I don't know who would have been returning punts in 23.
It should have been Tutu, but he's so
I
trash.
I agree. I don't know why Tutu was never put back there.
I mean, if nothing else, we should be able to get that from him.
Right. And then 24X came on the scene. So I guess we've maybe only had 1 year where we can be like we didn't have a good returner.
For the last half decade.
Right. Yeah, that year, shit. It could have been Skoranek a little bit. Austin Trammell, Teacup.
No.
I mean, these are the dudes on the roster. I think we've probably having Kyron do it that year.
Mm.
And telling him 2023 was this his rookie year.
Hiring.
Yeah.
Yup.
I don't
And
know if
telling him just catch it
right.
like we ended up doing this year.
Nah, so I mean, hopefully X get back to being X.
Or it's gonna be a free agent X come in again.
Somebody
Some
come
dude,
snatch his shit.
huh?
Somebody come in and snatch his shit.
Or just snatch a spot and be the returner.
Yeah, man. What's next on this off season? It's just free agency right now.
Yeah, and then the draft.
Next month.
Right.
Yeah, well, at some point this football one-on-one thing gonna start, so we might get to check in with the Rams at some point
Grass.
this month. Hear what they really trying to do.
Right. Well, shit, I feel like they already did a lot. You know what I'm saying? It's not much else this offseason that I would really need. Like, we didn't really need much, and we went and addressed what we needed hard. You know what I'm saying? Like, we still could spend some draft capital on it, but at this point, I'm like, yeah, y'all brought in two starting corners and re-signed Cam. We really can't point at that direction no more.
Nah, I still want some shit on D.
Well, not in the secondary.
Dude, true.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe like Sonny Styles, a linebacker that's almost like a safety.
Right. Because even when you texted me saying we had re-signed Cam, I texted you back. I didn't send it, I don't think, but I was like, so that means Q Lake stays in the slot,
Because that's what they had on that thing.
which is not really what I like. What?
That Q Lake as our slot dude.
Oh,
And they had like Wallace as his backup.
right. I would love if Q Lake played some real safety.
Mm.
I don't know that he's got the wheels to really be a slot corner like that.
Yeah. So
Um,
you want another slot corner?
nah, I don't. I mean, we rolling. I mean, we caked him. So one thing I know is McDuffie, the other dude, Cam Curl, and Q Lake. Them four dudes is playing
Right.
now.
Then that's Cam Kitchens,
Right, as our fifth best D back,
which is
DB.
saying a lot.
True, which puts Q Lake back at the slot, unless
Mm.
McDuffie wants some of that.
Which he could.
And then Q Lake does what? Corner? He ain't got no corner in him, do he?
Right. Nah. I mean, he would either be slot or deep secondary.
Right. But I I'm like, take anything dope on D. If that's your boy from Ohio State, cool. If
Sunny Styles.
that's another edge rusher, because we ain't gonna pay BY.
Both of them niggas.
Kool, if that's a D lineman somewhere.
Cool.
Right,
Nah, I'm with all of that because all those positions we got multiple niggas that's gonna come up on getting cake.
right. So I mean that would actually be my preference, but if something freaky fall on offense,
A receiver. Because Pete was saying that tight end from Oregon. I'm like, we already grooming a tight end from Oregon.
right.
We don't need that again.
We
And
got
running back,
Ferguson.
huh?
I said we got to get something out of Ferguson.
Right. That's what I'm saying. And running back, we ain't gonna touch. So really on O will be receiver. O line,
Right. Yeah.
not at 13.
You said
If
not at 13 and definitely
yeah,
with center because that's really all I would want on
right.
goal line. You ain't taking the center at 13, right?
Nah, and it ain't no first round centers.
Hmm.
And I mean Shelton is cool.
Yeah.
He made Bo expendable because they was talking about Bo as another dude that we was gonna get rid of.
Wow. The ups and downs of Bo Limmer.
Right. Nah, he has had a roller coaster ride, but at least he gave us something, unlike your boy Bruce. You know what I'm saying? We got nothing out of Logan Bruce.
Right.
At least Bo started a good year for us.
Yeah, and it was a good year.
Right, till the playoffs that he got exploited by those big D linemen.
Yeah, which I don't put all on him.
Yeah, but it got to go somewhere because that's another thing that cost us a bowl.
It really did.
Yeah, well, shit. We actually got to everything we wanted to get to this time.
True that, true that, true that.
Took us an hour and a half, but we did it.
Yeah, well, shit.
Yeah, I guess we should wrap it up here. Thanks again, man, everybody that's been tuning in. You know what I'm saying? If you guys haven't done it yet, please subscribe. We need that. We're trying to get to over 1,000 so we can start getting paid for this. But yeah, man, thank y'all for tuning in, and we'll catch y'all on the next one. I'm Kareem. That's Rod. We out. We almost out.